Hello guys, my name is Fonzo and I will be doing the gag video today. Today, I shall be doing a How to Be a Bad Father starter pack. Step 1. Continuously complain about how you're spending oh so much money on child support and that you're so fucking broke now. But then turn around and say that you just spent $300 on a pair of Versace sunglasses. Step 2. When hanging out with your child, it is very important to constantly remind them that you cherish the time that you two spend together and that it's so fucking precious to you. And then, after 5 minutes of that very short, brief discussion, say, "Oh, I have to drop you off at your mom's house now because I have a date in an hour." Step 3. Always yell at your children and tell them they are not good enough and that they are horrible people. Then turn around and smoke a joint and drink 3 beers. Step 4. Always remember to be a freaking horrid example of what to be. Some parents do employ this tactic and try to act like responsible people and try and show their children how to be productive members of society. However, as a horrible father, it is your solemn duty in life to do the complete opposite. You must constantly brag to your children about how much you're capable of drinking, how much weed you can smoke, how much crack you can use and not get as crashes hard or whatever. Oh, also brag about starting many gangs in San Jose and telling your child that if they tell the thuggy children in their high school who their father is, then suddenly those thug kids will want to be your child's best friend. Also, you should also show them what it's like to be a fuckboy, because nothing says I'm a horrible father than being a fuckboy. Another thing that you might possibly be able to say to your child is that when you get your next car, it will be so fresh that your child's significant other will be trying to get at you, because clearly that's not fucked up. Keep in mind that there is no limit to how much you can show your child how to be a horrible, just awful person. Step 5. Text your child during the beginning of the week and tell them that you're going to pick them up after school on the next Friday and that you will have them at your apartment or house the entire weekend. Then, don't show up, don't text them, don't call them for just, on average, 2 years. Step 6. Constantly, before Christmas, text and call your child about what it is they want for Christmas. And if they tell you something they'd like, such as gift cards to a store or for iTunes, or maybe some help with some money to be able to go to a summer camp the following summer, it is very important that you only get them this: half-used toothpaste. Now, I'm not talking go get some Crest or some Colgate or Listerine. No. You have to be as much of a half-ass as you possibly can. So, go into the dollar store and find the most generic store brand toothpaste you can find and make sure that it's half used, because that's a wonderful Christmas present. Step 7. If your child starts getting tired of your fuckery and they start confiding in how they actually feel about you, make sure it's over text so that way you can respond with the ever helpful okay. Step 8. Tell your child that the only way they can be able to spend time with you and their half-sibling, whom they've never met in all of their life. That the only way you can all hang out together is if your child does a physically demanding exercise. Completely disregard the fact, however, that they have shin splints and or possible stress fractures in their legs. And make sure that the physical activity you choose is something like MMA or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, because that's not going to fuck with our shin splints or possible stress fractures. Step 9. Make your child or children go camping with you, but then secretly invite your girlfriend and all of her 4 children, and then have your child or children wait on your girlfriend and her kids hand and foot for the entire half-week camping trip. And completely ignore your child or children during that entire time. Step 10. Be the biggest fuckboy you can be. Now, I'm not talking just go up to every girl you see. No. We have this thing called apps, which we can put on our phones. So make sure to download every hookup or dating app known to man, and make accounts on all of them, and be active on all of them, and talk to as many females as you possibly can. Oh, and then date all of them, but then not tell them about each other, because dating 40 women at once isn't polygamy. That's not cheating. It's not wrong, I guess. Also, when you have your child meet one of your girlfriends, please do not forget the irony when you tell your child that you and that girlfriend have no secrets between you two. Step 11. Don't forget to tell your child that you love them. Step 12. Go to jail for 9 years for beating your girlfriend while she's 8 months pregnant for a slight argument. And then try to act like, oh, it was just a couple knife scars. Because that is what a wonderfully horrible father does. Which leads to step 13. When you get out of jail, it is extremely imperative that you act like you're God's gift to the world, and that you're holier than thou, holier than every other human being, and that you've changed oh so fucking much, because people believe your bullshit now. Inasmuch, I hope that if you were learning how to be a horrible father, you now know how to be one, because some people, like yours truly, have horrible fathers, and I feel that it is imperative that we spread that knowledge, because that's the example we were given. Gak wishes you a wonderful day.